there you can see Saseka on the back. Rex, look up in the termite mound. In the same view as him. Amazing. He hasn't seen us still, huh? Oh, he's just seen her. Not too bothered or perturbed by her. I'm wondering, maybe he has seen the hyena, the way he's looking in that direction now. Looks like it. Seems they're all aware of each other now, except I'm not quite sure what the hyena is aware of. Say again, Rick? Yeah, it'd be nice if he does. Try and... no, he's moving off again. I was hoping, like Rexon says, that he might actually go for the hyena. Try and intimidate it off that bit of food, but he seems to be turning away. Also interesting, you now have the chance to follow him without Mafufunyan putting pressure on him. There's Saseka again. Let me just move a bit, Rex. Let's try and get a good spot here. It could be brilliant to get a bit of interaction between these two if it happens. Yeah, so I was just saying that we can actually now spend time with him where he's not quite as sort of pressured as he was before with another male close by. So hopefully we'll get to have a couple of good looks at him. Is she following? Look at that. There he goes, there's Saseka following. She's obviously very curious. Johnny again. Johnny. As we've got pretty much the place to ourselves. Even Johnny is looking for rhinos at the moment far from here. All the excitement, I actually forgot to tell him that the male is here as well, but he seems to be not on radio. So we can really follow the story. Look at her, she's so curious, Erickson. I wish we had 2 cameras here at the moment. We need more eyes. She's absolutely curious about this male. Now we have seen her also the last time we saw her this morning. We were watching a number of times spray marking, scent marking the area. In other words, advertising herself, saying that there's a female leopard around. Isn't she just gorgeous though? She's marking there, yeah. Basically. Giving Mafufunyan a bit of a message. Interesting, she's heading back to the carcass now. What's interesting about it is that she's unlikely to get anything more from it, keeping in mind that it was pretty much finished as well. But for the moment I want to follow him a bit. It's not that often we get to see, there we go, we get to spend time with my leopard, and this male is certainly male that I would like to get to know more. He's one of the most beautiful males I've ever seen. Rexon, you've seen a lot of different leopard in your life. What do you think? He's quite pretty, huh? Yeah, Mvula, yeah. Both of them, huh? There's big markings, and maybe the word pretty that I just used is not quite the correct word. I think if I said that out loud close to him, he might come and give me a bit of his opinion on it, but certainly a very handsome leopard. It's interesting, his behavior, he's not super habituated. He's not quite like Mafufunyan, for instance, or that Mvula we saw the other day was, you know, he really couldn't care about the car. This one is not bothered by the car, but you can see him every now and again just having a look at us, so we'll just have to give him slightly more space. In fact, let's try and go around a little bit. Johnny, any station out there? The first time I can consciously remember seeing him is, I can't actually remember the date, but it was Rexon a while ago, a year ago maybe. Remember that time we were together, we got his tracks here, Zoe's Road somewhere, and we found him on Shabam Road, and he was just lying there. We spotted him under the bush. And that must have been a year ago, maybe even more. Yeah, and we weren't sure, and then there were pictures, and everyone was curious about who he is. And I know that some people have really done quite a bit of homework and compared pictures from other places. Guys, just not to confuse the names too much, I also enjoy getting into the character of these animals, but sometimes it's, in the end, the beauty and the magic of these animals is more important. But sorry, just to come back to the names, the guys from Djuma are referring to this male as Jordan male. Now, I've chatted with Rexon as well. I'm not quite sure how. I should actually ask Charles why they do so, but the male that we used to know as Jordan is a totally different looking leopard from this. Let's just see how we're going to follow him. Oh, I just stepped in a thorn there. The male that was originally known as Jordan is a very, very light, pale leopard. I mean, you could even, from just looking at the coat, distinguish the two. So we're referring to him more and more now as Yambilu Jordan, out of respect for the Djuma name for him. But I think Yambilu is a name that I really like. It refers to that heart shape on his forehead, Yambilu meaning heart. And this has a nice ring to it as well. And he is very, very pretty. Mark there, yep. Maybe get some kick with lucky as well. No. Okay, he's going to go into. Oh, there's a log there. He might walk onto Rex. We'll quickly get in there. Hold on. I'll try and get us down there quickly. If he walks onto that, it's like a natural bridge almost. Oh, look at that. Look at that.